Guys, we know there are certain players that the media love, and there are also certain players that, because they're from your hometown, we love, and we don't like anyone knocking them. Just like, with me with Charlie George. I love Charlie George, for any of his faults, doesn't matter. I loved him. He was a Holloway lad, and we supported him. I just tend to think Rashford. What's the enigma about Rashford? Everybody is sort of making excuses for him. Look, the last 3 seasons, he's done nothing. He's had a little spate here, a little spate there. Gary Neville saying, you can see he's got no confidence. He's lost his confidence. Well, how many seasons do you have to give a guy to get his confidence back? Would Alex Ferguson have sorted him out or not? At some stage in life, he's got to learn. He's got to put his foot in and start, taking responsibility for himself. Gary Neville trying to make excuses for him, saying looks like the boy's lost confidence, he needs some help and that. Well, actually, how old is he now? He's not a kid anymore. He's not a kid. The bloke is, I'm not being rude, I don't find, he's lazy. I'm not saying that he's not got quick feet and he's not fast. I'm not saying actually he hasn't got the talent. But as far as I'm concerned, he expects to be picked, and if he doesn't, he sulks. And if he doesn't sort of fight for his place, he doesn't deserve to be in there. And frankly speaking, forget this season. Every season, the last 3 seasons, 4 seasons, is what's wrong with Rashford? What's wrong with him? Yeah, he gives money to charity. Okay, maybe in his heart, is a decent chap. I'm not saying that. But frankly speaking, somebody needs to kick his bum and put one up his bum and say, listen, out, or pull your finger out. Because he's a rich boy now. He's got a fleet of cars. What's the point of having a fleet of cars? He may like cars, yeah, so he collects cars. Come on. He's been mollycoddled for too long. He's been handled with cotton wool gloves. Guys, I know he's a Man United man, boy, whatever. He came through the academy, he comes from the area. But in the end, somebody's got to tell him the facts of life. The facts of life is we have to work for our bloody wage. We have to work to make the money. Gary Neville making bloody excuses for him. If that was a Chelsea player, okay, or an Arsenal player, Gary Neville would be digging the knife in, saying he's bloody lazy, his work ethic isn't any good, he's got no energy, he doesn't play for the team, it's all gone to his head, the money's not, the money's gone to his head, he's not the player he was. He'd be saying all these things, but because it's Rashford, he makes excuses for him. He's got no confidence, he needs a helping hand. I feel, Ten Hag needs to, come on. Rashford, sorry Man United fans, I'm going to get a lot of stick from you for this, but I'm saying it because that's what I think, When Pepe who bought was 79 million pounds, yeah, it was great. And then after half a season, we realised he was a lazy bugger who thought he was better than he was, and sort of didn't throw his weight about and didn't fight. I turned around and say, get rid of the bloke. We want somebody who flipping has passion. And yeah, Rashford will have passion for about 20 minutes or a game here and a game there. But somebody's got to tell him life is not like that. Just because he's a multi-millionaire now, he's got to pull his finger out. I would never want him at Arsenal. No wonder the England manager doesn't pick him. Please, Man United supporters, don't come smashing me for this. It's true. If you had somebody at work who wasn't pulling their finger out and you had to work bloody twice as hard, wouldn't you be peed off? Well, it's true, isn't it? Anyway, that's Football Chat Uncensored. I'm saying it as I see it, as a fan, not knocking United. I'd have a go at an Arsenal player. As simple as that. There we go.